So hey guys, Matt here, and it's been quite a while since my last Fortnite video. I haven't played it in ages, so that's probably why I haven't uploaded it. So you would think that because I used to make loads of Fortnite videos, I loved Fortnite. And I did, but the problem is that I don't like it anymore. And I think lots of people can agree with me on this statement. And in this video, I'm here to say why, to be honest. So I started playing Fortnite around early January, so about this time last year. I started about Season 2, and I don't really know what the game was, to be honest. It had a very small roster of weapons, there was a nice map, and then my interest skyrocketed in around Season 3, when the whole meteor thing was in the sky, and that added some nice lore into the game. I don't have problems with that. You got to make a game interesting where you literally just jump out of a bus 17 times an hour. Fortnite, it was a good game. It was very balanced. There was a small roster of weapons, just your ARs, your snipers, your shotguns, all around one or two weapons apiece. But then they started adding stuff, loads of stuff, like the suppressed AR, the normal SMG, which sounds good, but it's just sort of convolutes the whole weapon pool. So yeah, my solution to all these weapon changes is to sort of copy CSGO. I've never played CSGO. I've just seen from the outset that you can do this thing where you attach like a suppressor, so that you can do that with the SMGs and bring up the normal SMG. You can do that with the suppressed AR, and with a click of a button you've got two weapons in one thing, and it sort of thins out the weapon pool and it makes it a bit more of an interesting tactical game. Another problem that I've heard of is this whole anti-building thing. I don't get why this is a thing, because the game is about building. And you might have the point of,
oh, but not everyone can build.
But there's loads of other Battle Royale games that do the same thing, just without building. There's Blackout, there's PUBG, there's H1Z1. Granted, H1Z1's pretty dead. And the distribution of places in Fortnite it's just a bit too convoluted. Yeah, they should add loads of places, but they're too small of places to sort of distract from the point that there's tilted towers in the game. I think that should be chopped in half, at least something like that. They always hint at it. It's always been shared about that tilted tower's gonna die, but it's just not. So my solution is that they should just, like, you know, chop it in half, whatever, half everything, and then people will actually like spread across to the maps. This sort of prevents sort of the early game where half the lobby dies and then you just sort of meandering for 12 minutes, which has been a problem since around like nearly February. They have tried to counter this sort of stagnant mid-game with adding loads of transport items, like the ATK, which I'm alright with, the quad crasher I'm alright with, but planes I'm not alright with. Planes are probably one of the best additions to the game in theory, but in execution it just sort of makes everything just a bit bad. There are so many cases of just people who are trying to build away or just trying to run, and then they just get mowed down by a plane. How this could be sorted, it could be easily countered by just, you know, removing the boost and removing the cannons off the plane. I don't think it should be used as a defensive weapon. I think it should just be used as a transport. And all these weapons require updates. I've seen, like, now Fortnite are advertising that they are making updates every week, which is good. Not many other games do it, but they don't consult the player base. I remember there was a shooting test for that whole first shot accuracy thing, which is a good step forward, but that was like, I don't know, 8 months ago, so it doesn't really count anymore. How I think they should do their updates is have an update every other week, but they should do a limited time mode, like 3 or 4 days of that week, where they add this new item and people say if they like it or not. This seems like a good way forward, as the community has a say in if the meta changes or not. With the boombox, the quad launcher, it just sort of changed the whole game, but not for the good, like how I said about the whole anti-building thing. So that's why I think Fortnite has changed quite a lot. It's gone from this very innocent, just really limited game, which they've added loads of stuff which I can give them the benefit of doubt, but not everything's been for the good. So they are my changes that I would suggest, and take it or leave it with a pinch of salt. I've only got 300 subscribers, on my opinion doesn't really count. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing more videos like this, probably without as horrendous lighting as this. I've just got one light on my face and it hurts a lot. So sorry this video might have been really quick, but I like my retinas, so I will go. Bye. Make sure to default down to that like button. Bye.